Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And the point after is good. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Looking for room, it's Stewart. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Defense looks like they're coming. Just feeds the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. Sweet feet on the move. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Kansas 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The hand to the running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Gators want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Back to throw, it's Lagway. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be...
And it's picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Abrams. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. knocked down for the tackle.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing the touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running with power.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Out of bounds. That's a 1st down for the
Bunch
offense.
formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. On the move is the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
So toss play to the right, I love it. And how about the receiver getting downfield and doing some work, helping his running back out on that big game?
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
On the run, it's Stewart. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting towards possession.
Quickly complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the...
Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. But man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they're trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Backed up deep in their own territory on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Not a chance. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong for them. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs, like nice 1st down execution.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Florida 42, Kansas 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Gonna let it fly. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to the air one more time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Air Force rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Falcon Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense starts with a short field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense has a 2nd down play. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver shows motion. this quarterback part of their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. Third down coming up.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just...
He's going for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He wants to take the top off. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Kansas offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They're bringing heat. And the blitz gets to him just like that. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Motion from the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing.
Pulls it in on the left. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
6-9-1, Gator score. Trying to pound it in. Tackled there by the defense.
And they got him on the ground just short the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Play the analytics here, you go for 2. Goes to the option. Quick toss.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. To the air on first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got room on the return. The 20. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.